Hey everyone, welcome to the lovely chronically ill shit. Uh, um, see if I get my introduction out because my oxygen is so low. I feel so crazy right now. Um, again because my oxygen's been low and I feel like talking distracts me, and also I feel like it brings it up a little bit. So we'll see who we catch on tonight. So hi to everybody that comes in. Hi to all my silent viewers. I hope one day you'll feel comfortable enough to join the chat. And I'll always say to the lurkers, you can kiss my butt, except the good lurkers. I hear there's some good lurkers around. Hey, Sweetums. Hey, Susan. Oh, let me get this other chat up so I don't have to read the small chat. Um, but yeah, my oxygen, it's been like at 91. You know, it's 80. You're supposed to go into 88 when you go, if you decide to go to the hospital, but even when you go at 88, they don't give a shit. Like I said, I think the last time I got down to 63 with oxygen, and they literally just left me, until it was, so 12 plus 3, what's that, 15 hours? And then they were like, oh, you need oxygen? So they wait till you give up and leave, but it's like I couldn't move, so I wasn't going nowhere. You know, so when you think about the last time that that I really like asked for help when I was in this situation, went to the hospital, all that stuff. You think about obviously how the last time was, and it was horrible. So, um, it's just that they're not going to help you. So it's bad to feel this way and feel everything, just the struggle of it all, not knowing what comes next, not it's just scary. They don't care. They didn't care. At that point, I was lucky I got a bed and I couldn't really talk or anything. But I think that's what they do. They wait for you to die or they wait for you to leave. They don't really care about anything else. My mom was in the ICU with her, when their oxygen was 82. Yeah, mine's, they just don't care. I've been in there so much, and oxygen's been the number one problem, and they really are just very cruel because the oxygen goes off the whole time. The reading thing goes off the whole time. They don't care. Now, when they let somebody back there with you, they have to be on it. They're usually on it. But last time when they went, they said, "Oh, my daughter couldn't be back there with me." They're sneaky with it all. It's so much bullshit. I'm sorry, yeah. And it's just so weird. And I know that people probably think I'm crazy, but when everything gets like this, I swear I could feel my fucking brain like misfiring. I swear I could feel like things in my hands, and I don't know how to explain it, but it's a feeling that I always get when it gets this bad. So it's like even though I'm taking like maybe 6 or 7 steps to my walker to get to out there and then to move around. Oh my gosh, those 6 or 7 steps, I'm like, and I still have little things to hold on to in the room. It's not like it's just, but those steps are like, damn, am I gonna make it? Because that's just like it's just, I'm so unstable. Oh, it's scary. Because I always think of, it always could get worse. Like it could stay like this or it could get worse. Yes, it could get better. But if I don't know what this is, if it doesn't have a name and it's not treated, and it's like if either staying like this or getting worse, it's like, ugh. It's so scary to think about. Lack of oxygen will do that. The worst freaking feeling ever. Yeah. I mean, if you're not getting oxygen to your system, it's probably registering with your brain too. So that doesn't sound far fetched. Yeah. But every time I tell a doctor that, they're like, "You, that doesn't happen." I'm like, I could feel it. I could feel like electricity, like shooting through things. Like I could feel, like I could literally feel. Before it was like my right hand when it worked. I didn't have my right hand for like I think 3 years. Like I started had to learn everything, do everything with my left hand. And now my left hand's more dominant because I didn't have my right hand for so long. And they're just like la la la, who cares? Like it just doesn't matter. The oxygen from Amazon is, if you look up the reviews and stuff, it's not really oxygen. I already tried to go that route. They're like, most people, the reviews are saying it doesn't do anything. Um, and then when they like calculate how much really oxygen it is, it doesn't add up to working basically. Um, I feel like I might have to really give in and buy the huge oxygen thing, the machine itself. But that's such a. It's like I'll still always have to buy the tubing and all that other stuff. So it's like even buying the machine, I'll still have to get all that other stuff. I don't know. Oof. I swear it's so scary when whatever my hands are doing right now. Like I was trying to hold the water bottle, and it ugh, just how it feels. I just don't know how to describe it. Um, it's not like, well, with CPAP you have a machine, and then you have the oxygen machine too, and then the oxygen why tubing is just ran through the CPAP machine, so it's combined. Right now my oxygen is 91. I'm gonna check it. I try not to check it too often because I'm trying not to get paranoid. But like I said, instead of I usually talking brings it up because I have to breathe. If I'm here just not talking and worried about it, it's like what does that mean? Hi, what? Um, yeah, I have the pulse oximeter. I don't have it on my finger now. I'm gonna check it again in like 10 minutes or something. And I start taking pictures when it's 88, so I'll just have proof that it's 88 for however long, and then, or lower, and then, but I feel like even me steadying my hand to take the picture, I'm breathing, and, oh, is that what it means, high loves? Or, am I seeing it wrong on my screen? Because the phone says high praise, and then I look at my computer and it says high LOFS. Isn't it so weird what the phone does? What the heck, high praise? My mom had O2 machine when we brought her home. I was so paranoid to constantly check the water. I know when I have it, I don't need the water. It's just without that. But my dad had one with the water, and one time the water went in the tubing. Oh my gosh! And he thought he was drowning and everything. I'm like, how does that even happen? Um, yeah, the hospital takes all that shit back when when they're like, yep, we scooping up all of this. The only thing they don't take, because usually they have hospital beds, the only thing they don't take is like the mattress. that's on the hospital bed. Everything else, they come and scoop that up. Oh, okay. Well, hi. Oh, I thought you guys bought it, Susan. That would scare the crap out of me if I had to monitor that for someone. It is scary. All that stuff is just, because even if you have to turn, if they have to go walk somewhere or something, you have to, like hook up the portable one and turn that on. And it just even having it in the house is scary because if there's a fire or something that blows up, it's not. I don't like having it in the house. It scares me all the time when I used to have it. I used to have that and like three big, huge portable ones. Um, I look up all the weird words in case it's an acronym for an insult. Yeah, that's what I thought, but I don't think so. I don't know. I'm not in the mood for trying to figure stuff out. But I just hate not knowing what's coming next. It's like when talk about healthy people, they could just plan out their life and just say, okay, we got to build on this and keep on building and building, or choose not to, or some people come into difficulties and stuff. But when it's your health and it's the only, it feels like the only thing you go is down. It's like I can't plan anything. It's like I miss out on so much in life, and even the little I try to do, the challenges that come with that, like, oh my gosh, when I get like this, I'm just so sick of it. It's like, I'm not asking for like rewards or anything like that. I'm just asking to fucking live without like feeling like I'm gonna. And it's not even a feeling like I'm gonna die. It's like my fucking, levels are not good. Like, what the hell? And then, of course, that brings my pulse up and everything. Water helps with oxygen too, of course. If people don't know. So, how was you guys' day? What are you guys doing? I did my little get up already. I didn't grab anything to eat. The kitchen's closer, but hopefully, me running the water at like 1 something. What's the temperature? The temperature's 20. Hmm. I'm trying to remember when the first time they froze. It wasn't even that bad outside. But hopefully running it then is enough. You did a lot yesterday, yeah. Yeah, getting every day actually feels like it might be your last because of all the challenges. It doesn't really, for me, it doesn't feel, if it felt like my last, I know it sounds morbid or whatever. That wouldn't be scary to me. Of course I would be sad because, like I said, I would like to see, everybody grow older and my grandbaby grow older, and I want to be there and stuff. But I'm more scared of if I lose more mobility or I lose more, the facilities, all that shit's way more scary than, not being here. I don't want to be more of a burden to somebody. Um, I don't want to be that. I don't want to live in that. That's worse to me than death. Uh, so that's just that. I feel like everything, where the point where I am now is humiliating, and I feel like if it got worse, I just couldn't handle it. Susan, you eat any chocolate yet? Took my boys to the vet. Traffic was horrible both ways. One dog is now on special food for his kidney because he's been having dry skin. The other one is now on vitamin 2 times a day because he has anemia. What is the special food? You said because he has dry skin, the kidneys because he has dry skin. How much difference is the cost in the special food? It's like I said, it's always something with everything, isn't it? It's so stressful when your fur babies need special care. Yeah, I was a bit depressed today. Oh, sorry, sweetums. We got home, ate, and passed the fuck out. They still sleeping. I woke up being hot, so I showered, and now we're here. Did the shower help the hot thing, or was it a hot flash and it's still going on? I had some relief from the Chipple has an itch today. I feel like if I, I feel like saying it might make it come on, but at least that was over a week of constant itching. So hopefully it doesn't come back. That's the most annoying thing. Oh, I'm like, let's just get past March, April. I feel like May, either April if it's not snow and it stays not snow. But definitely by May, I'm gonna start going back into the doctors and everything. It's $50 for a small bag and 50 for 12 cans. Oh my goodness! All of the science diet and just about their regular food for 3 months. Oh my goodness! Damn. So 12 cans is so it's a can a day. You think that's what you the average is out to a can a day? Or is that just an add in with their other food? Oh, you know she's gonna get a refund. She's gonna get a refund, Sweetums. You and Susan both don't play that. Oh, I'm pulling off some. Thankfully, it's only a few minutes. He'll probably get half a can. Okay. I remember with my cat, because like I said, I knew something was wrong with him, he went to the vet, and all the blood work, all that money. Then for them to say nothing's wrong with him at all, except I said he has too much anxiety and depression or whatever. So I had to buy the medicine for that. And then not too long after that, he just passed. And I'm like, oh, great. I spent all this money just for him to pass in a terrible, terrible, agonizing way. Gosh. But yet nothing was wrong with him. Okay. Now I'm keeping it for Chubbs. It was on sale after all. Okay, no. He said no. I said no. Ugh. Excuse my brain today. I get Eminem, the thought of losing your independence is the worst. It is, because I already lost a lot of it. Not being able to live alone, that's a big thing. I lived alone for a reason, and not being able to live alone is It gets me every single day. Then having to use that stupid walker and all, just not even be able to stand up. Like, I probably could stand up for maybe 2, 3 minutes, and then I have to sit down somewhere my body will just drop. Um, I dropped 100 for Indy's med, and she passed. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Hey, Desi. And I still have yet to, well, dispose of those in a good way or whatever. I still have the bottle and everything. Sweetums, did you get some chocolate? Did you answer my question if I said if you ate any, Susan? I want to see what you think about the chocolate since you didn't have the Ghirardelli to compare it to. Ghirardelli got it. I want to try to find some better ones that I'll eat, because their chocolate is so damn good. I gotta look for some online that's not mixed with all the. I got nauseous as hell last night, so I don't know if because I sampled all that stuff and then I went back for the cinnamon hearts afterwards. I don't know if that was it or because I had the what was the new thing that was in the candy in the chocolate? The hazelnut thing? Like I don't think I've ever messed with hazelnut, tasted anything. And there were a lot of candies that had hazelnut in it, so I don't know if it was that. But I know I was so tired after I got off the line, but it still took me like 4 hours to fall asleep. And I went back for another ginger ale because I was so nauseous. And I only took 2 sips and fell asleep, so I wasted the whole can. I was mad. Uh, I still have Christmas chocolate, but I'm definitely get that. Oh yeah, that's worth it. The Ghirardelli one. No, I didn't eat them yet. Probably tomorrow. I still had half the stickers. Oh wow, you didn't even eat that yet? Well, you're really good with saving sweet stuff. Wait for the cells. Hazelnut's delicious. Yeah, but I've never tried hazelnut, so I don't know if that's what made me nauseous, but I was really, really nauseous. I'm glad it passed though. Well, I'm glad I fell asleep and woke up and I wasn't nauseous anymore. I'm a fatty for savory. Hazelnut tastes like I've never tried Nutella. Did you like the Ghirardelli peppermint bark? I have never tried that. They have peppermint bark? What? I don't think I've ever. Let me look that up. Well, is it mixed with chocolate? If it is, I don't want it. Why do they have to have that name, peppermint bark? Oh yeah, I think you told me to try this before, right? It's mixed with the white chocolate, and I tasted their white chocolate in the candy box I tried. I bought a Ghirardelli candy bar box to test try on my in a video a few days ago, and I tasted the white chocolate there because it was in the box. And the white chocolate is the best white chocolate I ever tasted, but it was still gross to me. They had that on clearance at Sam's Desi after Christmas. It's the bad Ghirardelli, yeah. Yeah, it's good, and the peppermint is very light. Yeah, but it's the white chocolate that gets me. But definitely Ghirardelli the white chocolate is something that it's a good white chocolate if somebody likes it. I just still can't just stand white chocolate. I'll still probably end up trying that. Um, Shoes I'm gonna have to stock up this year. You don't like milky things? Yuck. No, I guess not. It's really good, Dizzy, but I could only have a tiny bite, and it's the last thing I have to eat because my mouth is all minty. Oh, the bark one you're talking about, Sweetums? It's a thin layer of chocolate and a sprinkle of peppermint bits. It's so good. But you're saying you could only take a bite out of it, and you were just saying when I was eating those chocolates that I was a lightweight in chocolate compared to you? So that must not be good. There's no food in the mouth after mints. Oh. I'm surprised I haven't touched more, to eat the chocolates, but I went for the jelly beans instead. The jelly beans, the regular jelly beans, and the cinnamon ones. Let me see where my oxygen is. Oh, I should have moved this. Oh, oh my gosh. Wow, see. See, talking brings it up some. It's at a 98. And it never goes to 98. That's weird to even see. It usually doesn't go any higher than a 94. But my body was just so low for, even just for my body being that low for, that was, it. I hadn't checked it before, so it was probably lower for a while. But when I checked it, it was 91. Oh my gosh, why does everything have to feel horrible? You're looking for the bark, Susan? Yeah, I like those jelly beans. Every time I taste them, I'm like, why am I eating these? But I like them. I also love Robin eggs, and I haven't had. I like Whoppers, those Whopper candies, but I don't know if I would have to try them again. I don't know. I tried them when I was little. I would have to try them again and see if I like them because I definitely like the Whopper candy. The Cadbury mini eggs. Do those have just chocolate in them, or does it have the nasty middle ones like the big eggs? Or it does, ew. See me saying, ooh, Robin eggs and the Cadbury. Yeah. Especially the big Cadbury eggs. Ew. You're right. Yeah, because I'm talking. That's why I got on. I felt so shitty I wasn't gonna go on. But I'm like, this is probably gonna get my oxygen up at least for a little while instead of me just being exhausted and worrying. Don't yuck my yum. It might be good. Like I said, I have to get robin eggs again. Um, to see. I gotta wait till like next month or something to get the Easter candy and do a test taste on them. Uh, it's still weird they have the Easter candy out so dang early. But yeah, we'll do a Easter candy test taste. They said well, shit, next month is the baby's birthday. I don't know when I'll get it together eventually. Cadbury eggs are so different from the mini eggs. The mini eggs are chocolate with a thin. Oh, okay, so I gotta try them. As long as it doesn't got the creamy bits. Because I ain't with that. That junk is too sweet. But you could tell, though, that we don't have real chocolate here in America. It's not right. Because the Ghirardelli, that's real chocolate compared to what we eat with other things. The Reese's eggs used to be my fave, but they changed the chocolate recipe and they think it's nasty now. And I was watching something and they said that the peanut butter in Reese's isn't even peanut butter. And of course we know the chocolate in America, unless it's in some store or something that they're making the chocolate, it's fake as shit. Oh, he's gonna be 1 year old. Yep. And those egg-shaped Reese's cups. Next month the dogs have haircuts, and Chubbs has to get his blood work again. Oh no. It was just so gross now, especially the white chocolate. Yeah. Why don't I see Moss? You said hi, Moss. Oh, is this? No, that's on live chat. Is Moss in here? I don't see anything. You guys are all saying Moss. Am I blind? Hi, Moss. Why can't I see her? I have all chat on. Let me. Are you guys seeing she's in here? Oh, there she is. Hi, Moss. Oh, she got hidden. I was about to say I didn't see anything. What did she say to get hidden? What the heck? Um. Yeah, I have it all. I have it on the chat's on live chat. I'll chat. Yeah, yep, picking on Moss now. Moss, you're so pretty and teeny tiny. Yes, she is. I mentioned Candy, that was blocked. I didn't see that even when I went back. Let me try to go back and see. Oh, there it is. What? All she said was hi, Eminem, Susan Sweetums, Desi, Candy Talk. We can't have Candy Talk, YouTube, really? I'm a shorty. Chubbs is 13 and Buck is 15. 16 on June 24th, 4 days before someone else's birthday. Oh, wow. Well, I was going to ask who someone else's birthday was, but I think I know now. um, shit, I don't remember shit. I feel bad because I don't even remember the dogs' names. When she talks about them, um, I'm like, dog 1 and 2. I'm really bad with names, you guys. I cannot remember them at all. Susan, that's great for dogs. You're doing something right. For sure. Yeah, which is, I think, love when you Love is keeping them going. Yeah, today when I was watching my grandbaby, he's teething a lot, so all he is slobber, slobber, slobber. My daughter didn't do all that slobbering, but he's slobbering up a storm. And so, I'm the one that taught him how to clap, so he usually claps around me, without me saying it or whatever. So he did that today. And when he went in to put his hand back to clap, it hit my mouth, and all I got was a whole bunch of slobber. And I was like, help, yeah, help, help. And he was looking at me like, what, you don't like me touching you, lady? He didn't understand that I was just so freaked out from all that slobber, and it went in my mouth. Yuck. What's this one? Buck deserves a Sweet 16. Why is that hidden? Because it says Buck? We can't say Buck? Come on. Alright, now that I see it together with Bucks and Chubs, now it sounds a little, because sweet if their Bucks and Chubs sound like they would be cowboys. I love the name. Oh, I love when babies clap. Yeah, he gets all smiley when he does. Yeah. Babies. Yes, exactly. I feel like it, like and I couldn't I'll just spit it. I just could wipe my mouth so he wouldn't think I was grossed out by him. But ew. And like I said, I'm not used to it because my daughter wasn't like that. She didn't slobber like that. Buck will make it to 16. Doc said he's good. Except give new food to support his kidneys. Yeah. Wasn't that the one that you were saying you felt like something was off with him, or was it the other one? Because I know you were saying you were worried about one. Mostly were named after football teams, no less except Chubbs has. He had his head in the fridge always. Oh, that's cute. This was the first year I think me and my daughter, we usually give each other Valentine's gifts, whatever. I was like, girl, we could just skip this year. She was like, yeah, I was about to tell you the same thing. Well, it's like being broke is no joke. But I felt bad saying it. Then when she just returned with, I was about to tell you the same thing. I was like, dang, what's happening to life? What do you feed them? I love them for my dogs to make it to 16. How old are your dogs, Moss? How many do you have? Oh, dog. You said your dog. How old is your dog? Buck, my eldest. Because he. Oh, okay. So, what's the other one? I know, I can't believe they lost 2 pounds. They've been so greedy lately. Tubbs is so relatable, yeah. Moss Blue Buffalo Kibble. Oh my gosh. And Caesar Pate mixed together. Oh, okay. She's 7'8" on Cinco de Mayo. Yeah, I used to have a lot of pets growing up and stuff, and they never lived. Like I never had a pet besides my last cat. Any other one like died around the 4 year point. I don't think any of them went past that. And Then the last cat I had though lived to 13. And your fur baby will make it many more years. Yeah. I think we're done with the dry sinus thing. After how many weeks? That was horrible. I can't. That was the first time I ever had. I didn't even know dry sinuses was a thing. I can't believe that one person like you sound like a trans, and then the next day, oh, you sound sexy. Like, shut the hell up. I use Blue Buffalo too. I have to try the pate. I mix fresh with kibble too. My dog won't eat straight kibble anymore. And Cherry kept taunting you. Yeah. I thought the Blue Buffalo was expensive, but now having to buy Science Diet, their doctor bill costs just as much as mine. Damn. No effing way. Yeah, they were trying to talk the next day like I forgot what happened. Somebody blocked them, I think, eventually. Didn't somebody block them? They might not be blocked. I don't remember. I think Cherry blocked them. See, I'm starting to feel a little bit better. I really thought I was about to die. Well, when your oxygen goes down, you are about to. Shoot. So I'm glad talking helps. I guess because I have to remind myself to breathe and stuff. Um, so I'm just glad it helps. I think it does. It help. So I know bigger dogs don't usually have it long. Oh, they don't have it as long as the smaller ones. To help them be around longer. Cherry wasn't having any of that. Yeah, she's very protective of me. That's why I tell her now, just don't even. She doesn't have to join if she doesn't feel like it because I don't want her, getting angry and stuff like that. So smaller dogs. That's what I was saying. Smaller dogs live longer than big ones. But that is true. I don't really see bigger dogs now that I think about it. Going to like past 10 and stuff like that. I don't see people saying the bigger dogs are older. I couldn't imagine when I heard Indy pass, my heart broke, and she wasn't even mine. Yeah. I always get sad when somebody's, and I was so ignorant before. I feel so bad when I had somebody that was like a friend and they had a dog and, they didn't have any children or anything like that. And, they were saying, well, when their pet passed away, they were saying, oh, that's like losing a child. And I didn't know any better. I'm like, yeah. And I had a child. I'm like, it's not like losing a child, and I'm surprised they stayed my friend after I said that. But I didn't know until, like I said, I had one that I was real close to, and something happened to the cat like at 4 years. And then when my last cat passed away, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm really feeling it now. So I always wished I could go back and tell him, sorry, I didn't know anything about it, when he was talking about his dog passing. My sister's poor dog got dementia and she wouldn't stop pacing around and around. Aw, and lost so much weight. That's really horrible. They're your little babies, yeah. That is so sad. It was heartbreaking. A lady brought her dog into the oh yeah, sent to go have it today and just left him on the desk and dipped out. I started freaking crying. Yeah, that's horrible. And like I said, hopefully it was a person that just couldn't see them go instead of just a person that just didn't give a shit. Because some people just can't take that, you know. Those are the worst, Susan. Yeah, she's a German Shepherd, Australian Shepherd, Border Collie mix. Oh, and thank you for the compliment, by the way. I'm just glad there were no close ups. Oh, you would have been fine with a close up. I know it probably is like anxiety. Yeah, I don't think I could go live. I wouldn't be able to go live if somebody else had control of the camera. You know, I know that had to be anxiety provoking. Um, I'm sure she paid. They're not about to let nobody walk away without paying. If that's the reason, yeah, if that's the reason, it's understandable. There's an 8 week walk rally came in and made everything better with her cute face and chubby body. Uh, of course, Monster Beautiful. Have you ever watched the Westminster Kennel Club show? Border Collies always win the speed round. Oh, you watched that, Sweetums? They're amazing. I see little clips of that. She did sign the papers and left. I was like, what the fuck? That's what I was saying. She's either cold hearted or too tender hearted to watch exactly. And it's not like you can stop them and be like, well, are you this way or that way, you know? Oh my goodness, Williams, I didn't know dogs could get dementia. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's sad. That's what I fear too. Because some of the medications that I'm on, especially when you're on it long term, that's basically a given almost. And it's like, well, do I stop taking the medication and the thing that brings on is I don't believe survivable, or I just wait until I forget my life. That's real nice. I watch all the animal channels, and I know if I ever got something like that, there would be nobody that even would even pay attention to me enough to keep me well. You know, like mm-mm. people don't have like people don't have the attention span that needs for somebody with dementia. They just don't have it. I watch all the animal channels. That's what I used to be doing. I really got into the what are they? The Meerkats? Man, that Meerkat show. I forgot what it was called. I would watch that so much, and then I had to stop because I don't know if you guys know about Meerkats, but basically there's one that runs the whole pack, one female, and if a female in the pack gets pregnant, she really has to either go have her baby somewhere else, come back to them without the baby, so basically leaving the baby to die, or she has to go off on her own and start her own pet. And when I saw that in the meerkat that got pregnant did go off, and they tried hardest they could to just raise, have the baby and stay away, but they didn't. So they ended up leaving the baby. I was like, hell no, I couldn't watch it after that. My heart was so broken that she had the baby and just left it in the hole to die, basically, because she couldn't take being alone and, starting over. Yes. At first, she was just staring at the wall. Oh, then her personality was slowly going and pacing starting never stopped. Yeah. That sounds like a good show. What channel is that on? That my dog is great with frisbees. I told my son if I ever get that, I want to do an assign assisted passing away because I couldn't. But you couldn't if you got that. But them through mourning a mom who's still alive. I don't think people with dementia could get the assisting passing because you have to have your mind has to be stable uh, to do it. There's a lot of things that you have to be able to do to get assisted passing. Believe me, I know, and I don't think people with dementia could have it done. Wonder cats. What Wonder cats? I want a meerkat. You want a meerkat? They don't do well alone. You would have to get a whole pack of them. Dementia sounds like pure torture for the family and caregiver. It is. It gotta be. I wanted a ferret. Sweetums, did you go to the pet planet yet? Ferrets are so ugly. I don't like ferrets. Well, dang. Yeah. Not yet, Susan. It's like 20 minutes from my house, so. Meerkats are so cute. Yeah. I remember one. Is it Wonder Cats or I thought it was Thundercats? Isn't it Thundercats? It's Thundercats. I thought. Ferrets are ugly. They are ugly, Sweetum. They look like a bigger version of a rat, just longer. Yes, Thundercats. Okay, because I was like, what Wonder? Susan pulled to me. I'm always mixing up words and shit. Yeah, I remember the Thundercats. I don't think I liked them though. I just think I just watched it because it was on. But I don't think I liked that cartoon. I used to work in memory care and it was so sad because their families just left them there. Yeah, never visited. They would just go as far as the office to pay for the monthly costs. That's horrible. I would never be able to do that to somebody. I feel like everybody would do that to me. I just feel like they just were like, damn, I don't know what to do with this woman. But even the homes now, they're so expensive to stay in, so I'd probably end up just wandering the streets until I died. They're so smart, though. Yeah, they keep the ferrets. What are smart? The ferret ones? Thundercat, He-Man, and She-Ra. I used to like He-Man and She-Ra, but not Thundercats. Rarely did any Asians or Latino drop off their family members there. Probably, probably not. They're taught to take care of their elders. I'll put a tracker on you, but if you get dementia too, we're screwed. Yeah. Uh, but like I said, I think one, two, shit. I think like four of my medicines. Um, that's a side effect. And then it's like one of my medicines. I was looking, and I'm like, nobody even did research after 7 months of this medicine, so nobody knows what it does after 7 months later, then I read, oh, you're not supposed to take it long term, and it's like I've been taking it for over 10 years, and why hasn't any doctor told me that? Oh, Larry, what's up, Larry? We've been like, where's Larry at? I knew if I started these late night lives, he would pop up. But what's up? How you been? In the Caribbean, we get old as programming, so we watch old ass programs. I watched the Beatles, Yellow Submarine, and all those weird old British. Oh no, science show. I think we watched the Beatles with Yellow Submarine too, so I remember that. But it's yeah, those aren't good though. My neighbor had dementia, and she would sit outside cutting her grass with scissors. We went for walks. She'd pet the dogs and ask their names. She lived alone. See, that's what. How do they live alone? Una and her kids found her one day. Wow. How would you even let them live alone? Sir Larry, where you been? She fell and hit her head. All the food they left, she didn't touch. Wow. She was mostly Caucasian. Yeah, there was only one African. Oh, really? Only one? But her son was there daily, and one Asian lady and man couple. But they didn't have kids or families, so it was just them two. Yeah, so couples just decide to, I guess, be in one of the homes. They're like, well, we can't do it no more. Sweetums, I'm here. Have you been a good girl? Surprisingly, she has, Larry. um, Larry, ain't gonna lie, I'm good up until trolls arrive. Yeah. Larry, you been out catching lobsters and gators? One lady where I worked lived alone until she burned her kitchen down, so her kids put her where I worked. Wow. I just don't. I would never. There's no way I could ever let anybody I love, if they had dementia, just. I could understand if there was like an apartment that was right next to you or something like that, because you could just be there every day, or even monitor them through a camera or something. Like, dang. But I would just have a heart attack with them being. I couldn't do it. I couldn't even think about it. Oh, you just had to take care of some shit, Larry? I missed all of you guys. That's from my heart. You're not gonna tell us what the shit was? What shit went down? We're all nosy up in here, and we spill. We always talk about our stuff. But yeah, you guys are really more night people. Because I was trying to do a little bit day, not even like at 10 o'clock at night, and still this hour gets more people in than 10 o'clock at night. These hours do. That happened in my cousin's apartment building. The elderly neighbor forgot she was baking a pot pie, and the fire parts had to be called. Oh my goodness. Oh, I haven't been catching gators or lobsters, but I have been fishing and caught a couple of snooks. Yeah, I think we looked up what that was, that fish. Larry was trying to like mail. Yeah, I don't think so. And I was. Don't start that mail. She was fine, but the Popeye couldn't be saved. Oh my gosh. I think the guy upstairs from us has something like that too. And every time I hear the alarm go off, I'm like, oh, will we ever know? I'll never know if it's a fire or not. And then one day not too long ago, I'm hearing tap 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 like what's that noise? And then there was just like something hitting metal and all this, so I jump up like what the heck's going on? And there's water coming down from the ceiling, and he left the sink on and it was just overflowing. He forgot he left the sink on. Let's not tell him about mixing me. I was about to say that. I was like, Susan wants me to mix mayo and soy sauce to see how that is instead of ranch for the veggies. Late night is my me time too. Yeah. But I was actually sleeping during these times, which was shocking. But now my body's back on this time. And I had to handle some shit, more like family business I had to attend. Oh, to nothing major. Okay, well that's good. It wasn't anything major. Sweetums is about to hear her alarm. Well, last night she didn't hear it, so let's see if she did her work. She might not hear. Well, yeah, the smoke detector alarm thing, but hopefully not the ring camera thing. The nights are relaxing for me. I get it. Yeah. Because if I go on during the day, or even like I said, 10 something at night, it's always like, my daughter's in and out of here, and the baby and stuff like that. Even though it's fun to hear the baby and interact with him and stuff, but I do like a night where I know at least everybody's trying to sleep or asleep. And I'm like, oh, I'm like I said, I'm my best when I'm by myself. That's just how I always work that way. And I wish it wasn't like that. I wish my brain wasn't like that because it sucks to have to be alone more than have to be with somebody. Glad to see you again. Also, what's for dinner? We keep wondering. Yes, mayo and soy sauce to dip cucumbers, both healthy and in bed. It's balanced. Oh, uh, the 3 pack of cucumbers I got this time were just bad. Like I ate 2 of them. They just were hard and yellow. Like the outside looked normal, but the inside was not. So I don't blame the shopper about it. But I'm not eating that last one. I'm like, nope, too gross. Oh, that alarm. Oh my god, stop jinxing me. I'm not haunted. You had the perfect example of something going off every single night, and I say, Sweetums, say this little prayer for protection and stuff like that. And the next night, nothing happens. That shows it's not anything that's physically here. That's like proves it right there. Sweetums, I had baked pork, chopped yellow rice, and lima beans. Nothing major. Nothing major, Larry. Okay. That sounds yummy. I made chicken adobo, just dumped everything in a pot. I still want to taste chicken adobo. You make it look good. If you use low sodium soy sauce, it's very healthy and cuts the unhealthy. Don't mess with me, spiritual world. I don't need a reminder that you exist. Thank you. Um, no, thank you. Instant pot adobo. Every night I've been awake though, not every single night. See, that's why I don't talk to you, sweet. It still was. It just proved that it's not something like electrical or whatever. But okay, sweet. I was no just on the stove. I was out of. Oh, but yeah. Oh yeah. If it takes pre-marinating, I'm not cooking shit. Because it ain't gonna happen. Larry said, "Fuck mayo." Adobo is the gateway drug, and then you'll crave all the Filipino food. Really, I need different tastes. We both me and my daughter are so picky, so we have the few. We probably have like 10 different dinners we've always made, and it's like I want to look. And like I said, I started cooking a little bit like chicken lo mein and just chicken and broccoli and stuff. I started mixing all the different sauces together and stuff like that. Even though it costs a lot of money for those damn sauces, but it turns out good. I just can't get down with what's it called? Sesame oil. I cannot. I put like a teeny teeny drop in it, but my daughter likes more of the sesame oil, which is shocking. But she likes it when I make the lo mein with more. I'm like, heck no, I don't like it like that. I don't see how anybody could take a lot of sesame oil. That stuff is so strong. Sensation, yeah, fuck mayonnaise. I haven't tried lumpia, no. Um, I use Food Network's Instant Pot adobo recipe. My mom hated it. Does he get your mind out the gutter? What does he say? Oh, we're talking about the mayo still. Sesame oil is cracked to me. Oh my gosh. Sesame oil in noodles. Yeah, for the that's why I use it for the lo mein noodles. I make the sauce first and mix it in. Um, yeah, but that is just too strong for me. I can only have, like I said, I can only have probably. I think I put like half a teaspoon in when it calls for like a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons. I'll put like a teaspoon in. That's all I could take. Too strong. Even smelling it, I almost feel like I throw opening it up. Like, hurry, take this away. And then I always got to get the vegan. I get the vegan hoisin. Is it no the vegan oyster sauce? Like stuff I have to replace that so I won't get allergic reaction. Have you Googled to see if there are any Filipino restaurants close to you? No, I haven't ever Googled Filipino food at all. It's hard to even to risk like getting food from somewhere because, like I said, using a service. I'm telling you, the people don't care here how their food gets to somebody because you won't get complaints. Like I've never tried like just it's trash. I think the restaurant that does it doesn't care, and Uber Eats just doesn't care about if the food is quality when you're ordering it like that. I forgot you're so picky with food. Yeah, but I've been willing to try more stuff lately. I thought I had to worry about sweetness, but you too. Larry, I spared you and just didn't tell you what I had for dinner. Wait, did you tell us what you had for dinner? Lyra, you haven't seen anything yet. Your taste buds are coming a long ways. It's like, it's more now my stomach, what my stomach could take, because some things just might taste good to me, but then I'll just have trouble, the whole night or whatever, so I have to watch out for that. I hope sweet I don't want to hear it. Royal oyster sauce is too fishy. Yeah, I can't risk getting an allergic reaction though, so I always have to get vegan. Oh, is the vegan mushroom? I never looked at the ingredients, so I just know it was like, oh, it's vegan, I could get it. I will be silent as the tomb, Larry. Oh yeah, Larry. That do you remember Susan? That's Susan. I don't know if you remember her. The most innocent one in this chat tonight. Okay. Sweet, I don't believe. What? I haven't seen Winter Moon in a while too. Has she been in other chats? I might have saw her in other chats. Hope she's doing okay. Who else? I think that's all we know. I still want Pika to come back. What happened to you, Pika? I can't eat sushi because I'm allergic to shellfish. Well, I think it's all seafood really, but I'll just say shellfish. Careers I had a salad with a generous drizzle of homemade Thousand Island. Ew, Thousand Island sauce. Isn't that the orange sweet sauce, right? Sweet dressing. I'll email Winter tonight and see how she's doing. Okay, thank you. Susan, you know I'm all sweet, innocent, kind, and loving. Herman being. Oh yeah, yeah. Hopefully she gets better so she can hop on here. And I think everybody else is just not part of the channel anymore. Uh, yes, last live I was in Winter was a bit under the weather. Okay. A Thousand Island is good on chef salad with ham. Oh no, and boiled egg. I just started eating, and I still won't eat an egg if I order a salad, but if I had a boiled eggs and salad, I would eat it if I made it, but I just started that. Before I was like, ew, eggs on salad? No. Cover your eyes again. It's equal parts mayo and ketchup. Yeah, yuck. That's just too sweet. Too sweet for vegetables. I hope Winter feels better, yeah. Sweet with ketchup and mayo, that's a no. Yeah, for Sweetums Thousand Island, yuck. It's just a red mayonnaise sauce. Mayonnaise sauce. Hell no, yeah. Mayo and ketchup and what? Sweetums mayo and ketchup and mayo and mustard. What? Mayo and mustard? What the heck? I've never heard of such a thing. For salad, mayo and mustard? The object does is my favorite. All right, y'all. Can quit with this talking about mayo. Really, mayo and mustard though? Susan, yes, with those deep fried strip chips, the colored ones. I need to taste. Is that all you add? Sorry, Larry, I'm done. Yeah, just veggies is not good. Gotta have ham and eggs. Uh, wait. Oh yeah, with the salad, ham and eggs. I was wondering where this mustard thing came in though. I agree on the Thousand Island. It's not a yeah, not a fan. I must try. What must you try? The mayo and mustard one? Yes, mayo and mustard for French fries. What? Mustard for French fries at all is a no. Sounds like a good French fry dip. Ew. No way. I don't even think I would try that. As soon as I know you were going to be back, girl, can't get. I can't catch a break. Um, have you tried those multicolored shrimp chips that you deep fry? I said, cover your eyes. Yeah, I probably could try the mayo and soy sauce, but mayo and mustard, I don't know about that one. Anyone dip the Wendy's fry in the milkshake? Nope, I don't. I think that would be good because I used to always have to like drink a milkshake. Back in my day, like if I went to I would always go somewhere to get the burger and stuff, but then I would stop by. When I was in Philly, we had Checkers, and their milkshakes would be so good. And I would get what they call a black and white milkshake, which is just chocolate and vanilla mixed together. And I used to like eating. Used to like that with a burger and fries, So not dipping it, but drinking it. Freedom's yes, I'm Asian as fuck. I love all the things stink. Freedom's always got held. Oh yeah, I forgot. I was trying to read which one that was. But let's see. It's so good. I tried it with pickle chips too. Also good. Was that the held one? Not the sweetness with McD fries on the Sunday was one of my pregnancy cravings. Well, their Sundays used to be so good. Now it's nasty. Hopefully not all things. That's because I'm a rebel in the chat. I'm trying to figure out, did I miss your... Did I read the hidden one, Susan? Sweetums, you enjoy turning my stomach upside down? That's yum. Not all of us can be gourmet late night chefs, Larry. My food may not be gourmet, like it may look every time I talk about it like, oh, that's so simple or whatever. But it's not that simple because if you don't cook it the right way, it's gonna turn out nasty. But every time somebody tastes my food, they're like, oh, this is so good. What did you do to it? And I'm like, you'll never know. It's made with love. Something you can't buy in a store. McDonald's is what flavor shake? She was talking about their Sundays, right? I don't know what they did, but they started making their gross. I had it not too long ago. Like, what happened to the Sundays? I know I was trying to figure out what that emoji was too. Was it a blowfish? What are those fish called that puff up? A puff fish? Oh, not the shamrock shake. That's minty. No, no. And I didn't know what that was. I'm glad I never got it because I was like, oh, that looks good. And then I heard it was mint. I'm like, oh, why? Why does it have to be mint? Was it a, what was it? Was it puffer fish? I never tried the Shamrock Shake. The Shamrock Shake is no bueno now. McDonald's no longer mixes their shakes or McFlurry. Really? Well, what do they do? Why would they change something that makes things good? It's kind of minty. It's so good. Nope, nope. The only mint, like I said, the only mint that I eat are just peppermints, straight up peppermints. Anything mixture or something tasting like it, it's a no for me. Yeah, blow pufferfish. Okay. You guys remember when McDonald's used to have pizza, like rotisserie chicken? I used to work there when they started that. It was hell to learn. And then they had Sundays with like brownie chunks. The Sundays like not in a cup that literally were like in bowls with brownie chunks and stuff. All that stuff. It was so horrible to learn. And it just didn't make any sense. It didn't go with the flow of the regular food, and then you got a damn rotisserie thing in the back, and you're making fucking pizzas and stuff. It was horrible. It didn't last long. I don't know if you guys were remember that, but those Sundays with the brownies and stuff were so good. They hand it to you and tell you to mix it if you want. Really? What the heck? What the fuck is that? Oh, I thought the pufferfish that's some kind of smiley face. We all need glasses up in here. McDonald's shakes aren't good since they did away with the paper cups. York peppermint patties is a nay. I thought it was an orange tennis ball. yeah, yeah, to York and Junior Mints. No, Susan, no. Yeah, McDonald's had pizza and rotisserie chicken. I'm trying to think what else. It was just horrible. Everything was so bad to do, and that's why it didn't last for long. Uh, but I never knew that. Yeah, Hawaii McDonald's are the only ones still fry their apple pies. So nobody ever, oh, something was held. Nobody ever tasted the McDonald's pizza or chicken. Um, I used to get the salad shakers and veggie burgers at McDonald's, and my brother made fun of me. He said it's like going to a whore for a hug. Oh my gosh. Their salads used to be good. Great. Now I want McDonald's. I love how we always end up talking about food. Yeah. It's always going to be a mixture of things here. We got makeup, we got illnesses, we got food. It will always be that. We got spiritual, we got runes, we got tarot. I don't remember the pizza or chicken, but I put asterisk on the word. It doesn't matter. What special items does Hawaii Mickey D's have? Spark buttons and blossoms. Yes, Susan, do they have local? I'm trying to think what year they had pizza. It had to be like, uh, 94 or 95 was the pizza and stuff at McDonald's. Um, do they have local mocha dairy? Oh, now there's a whole bunch of messages. Oh, Susan, get those boys there. McStupids. McStupids. Why was that help though? Spark Butted Blossom sounds like candy. They hid that one. Don't forget Ghosties. Did your thing go off? Sweetums, the flickering lights. Does McDonald's do pup cups? Locomotive at a fast food drive through would be awesome and dangerous. I didn't even get to the boys' McDonald's after their appointment. We just came home. Oh, so they do offer something like a pup cup? Just a part of my daily life in my house. So we didn't ask you if it went off. You didn't notice anything, did you? The ring alarm did not go off. Okay, see? I'm telling you, when you do the work, things will stop. You won't be having no dang alarms going off because it's not just a system problem. I put my water. I know I put my other water, where I can reach it easily. I thought ahead of time. I said, let me put this water somewhere close so I won't have to fight getting it when I come on here. Yay me. Mas Portuguese sausage and spam with rice, or you can sub those instead of breakfast sausage. So what is it? Sausage and spam. Oh, okay. Sausage sandwich, teriyaki burgers, and fried peas. I fried peas, fried pies, rotating taro, and I don't know hoopia. I don't know. What are those, Susan? Those pies. What's the rotating taro too? I'd be throwing holy water at it and saying, "Get out of my house." You see, now that would provoke something. Doing like that little prayer thing I told Sweetums to do and stuff, but just basically protecting your perimeters and asking anything to go away. That works a lot better than saying, "Hey, I know you're here. Smack, get out." I think different McDonald's, different countries have all the fun stuff. Yeah, they do. The way I see it, I know more dead people than I do alive people, so it makes me feel less lonely. Yeah. But don't fall into the trap of that, though, because that, like I said, that welcomes in things you don't want. How Pia. Okay, what is that, though? Okay, I know what tarot is then. Sweetum, stop, but understandable. Yeah, for sure. So that doesn't even sound like McDonald's anymore. I know. Sounds like a restaurant. Taro is like sweet potato. Okay, and Halpia is coconut custard. Oh, okay. The coconut custard sounds good. I don't know about the taro. Was probably sounds good. I know Sweetums. I want them to have a McDonald's International Food Court here and serve all the different special items. They should from all around the world. I don't know why nobody's doing that. That would be so fun, Moss. Like Epcot or for McDonald's. Yeah. Let's go to Chicago to McDonald's University. They have some of the foods from other countries. They have a dang university. People actually go to the universities to learn more about McDonald's. Ouch, this water bottle has something poking out. Ow. The heck? Sounds like a plan. If Gina Bobina was here, she could tell us. I don't think Gina Bobina wants to be part of this channel anymore, so, um, yeah. Susan, you need to take me. I want international McDonald's. Oh wow, you certainly have better food choices at your McDonald's. Yeah, your McDonald's is your university. Professor Ronald is in residence. Yeah, it's for the managers and the franchise people. Really? Oh, what, Desi? I don't know. What did I say? Something? Really? Let me see what I say. Gotta go back. Oh, are you talking about Gina? Yeah. It's sad, but that's life, you know. I want to go to Thailand and Germany McDonald's. Sweden's just McDonald's, Epcot. What do they have there? Ouch, I still gotta try to get this plastic off my water bottle. What about international Lay's potato chip flavors? Have you guys tried some? I tried some in way back in my channel, but I took that video down because I didn't like the angle of the video. So I was like, fuck that, I'm not keeping this up. And I got, where were they from? I don't know, but I didn't like any of the snacks in that one. And I was so disappointed because it was my first snack video, and I was like searching. You know, it didn't use to, like, you know how there's a lot of places now you can get international snacks from. It wasn't like that when I did mine. So um just I forgot, it was some Lay's like onion or something like that. It was gross. Sweden, from what I've seen on YouTube, Thailand has different burgers and Germany has chicken. Germany has fried chicken or chicken sandwich. What do you mean might have Disneyland? Fried chicken and sauce for it. Remember when I was talking about last night, we were talking about gnomes, and I was like, I know a gnome moved my shit up. Because it was there, and then it wasn't. And like I said, I'm in my space all the time. Nobody comes in here, especially in the area that it was. And for it to be moved and not, they didn't fall nowhere or whatever like that. And I was like, please don't bring my shit back. That was important. Yeah, how is my shit back in the same spot? In the same spot that I looked, and even my daughter was like, what happened to it? So the gnome brought it back, put it in the same place. So thank you, gnome. I appreciate it because that's some shit I needed. Um, Oh, I think it was. I think one of them were crab flavored too. I tried crab flavor of Lay's and yeah. It was either crab or shrimp, and I was like, oh no, I'm gonna have a bad reaction. I think it was shrimp. Mine was shrimp, and I was like, I'm gonna have a bad reaction. So I just tasted a little tiny bit, and that junk was nasty. It tasted like concentrated the juice of a yeah. That's how the shrimp is too. Um, and then they have like a lot of the seasoning that you would put on it when you make it. The Thailand will soon get a Disneyland resort. Oh, okay. I have had Thailand, Japan, McDonald's, and Lay's. Because I lived there. Thailand has pork burgers. Because a lot of the Thais don't eat beef. My grandmother could smell the beef. My stomach can. Oh no. Oh no, it made me very, very bad, Desi. Sweden was a no. Made me stay outside. Dang. Japan has shrimp burgers. I've been thinking about that all day. The gnome. Well, I got my thing back, so that's why I said thank you, gnome. I'm gonna go to Japan Disneyland. Yeah, Thailand might have a Disneyland. How are pork burgers? I wonder where the stuff goes that's not returned. Do they just have a little place they stay and they're just like, oh, I'm keeping this for me? The Paris McDonald's has macaroons and croissants. I never had a macaroon or macaron either. I want to try them, but I want to try them from someplace that is good. I don't know where to start with that. Oh, she can smell it, and you're so. I know that's. Oh my goodness. Are they good places to order the macar? Is it macaroons or macar? I think it's macarons or something. Is there a good place to order online for those? They keep them in their gnome homes. Yeah. Well, this gnome would have been puffing away. Would be like pass the duchy to the left hand side. Macaroons are just meh. Oh, she has a good nose. She had to make you stay outside. I've had a cookies and cream and birthday cake one. I don't like anything birthday cake. I don't even know either. I don't even think I like anything cookies and cream because cookies and cream is usually like the Oreo cookie part. I don't like the dark Oreo cookie thing from the grocery store. Oh, the macarons from the grocery store. I don't think those are going to be good. I think it has to be a bakery that does them. I have students I did study abroad and got to visit there part time. Costco has them and Trader Joe's, but I'm not sure local cafes would have them as well. Yeah, I probably have to find a bakery that oh, that's so cool. I've also tried the mocha flavor. Ew. You don't like the cookie part? No, I don't like I like golden Oreos. I don't like the original that Oreo cookie part. Ew, no. So everything in cookie and cream usually has that taste to it. I find there's a few that don't, but so I like cookies and cream if it doesn't taste like the Oreo cookie. I'm not paying $5 for a tiny. It's $5. Well, shoot, I won't be trying those out either. My sister's a pastry chef, and she made the best macarons. But she moved to the other side of the country. Oh, but she could, if she made them for you, she could still send them. It must be hard having her so far away. I'd be like, send me some packages. I only know one bakery, and I don't even remember the name or where it is. Me and my brother used to go to, and they used to be so good, and they had used butter, not. They were still using butter with their products, not anything else. So it really tasted like old school pastries. It was so good. But then my brother, he moved across the country, and I stopped going because he was the only one taking me out. But like I said, I don't even remember where that is located or anything. I remember we used to always go to the super center Walmarts or whatever, and that used to be somewhere near that. Yes, I hope to visit her again after I get my transplant. Oh yeah, that would be nice. My favorite pastry, if it's done right, the pastry is I don't know what it's called. What are those called? It's a cherry. Dang. It's a pastry that it's like it's like a croissant or whatever, but it's cherry filled and it has layers of it. Layers, and they're usually flaky but still soft. I don't like them when they're dry layers. So it could go wrong if the person makes them right. It's good. I forgot what they're called though. They're like a cherry filled croissant though, but layered. Oh, turnover. Yeah, cherry turnover. If it's done right, which means the layers, they have to have a little bit of flakiness, but not hard flakiness. I don't like those. Those dry ones, no, they have to. So yeah. So cherry turnover when it's made right. Praying that happens quickly and safely. Yes. Pray it all happens soon and goes smoothly. I don't do cherry Danish just because it has cheese in it. But turnover, yeah, that's what it is. My mom loved her some turnovers, yes. Obviously cherry. Yeah, the first thing is cherry for me. The second, like a donut wise, is like those they call them. It's the chocolate on the top with the cream in the middle, but not the custard one. You know how they have it where they say like the Boston cream pie donuts. No, it's the one that has the regular white cream, not the custardy one. Those always have such a different name. I don't even know what to call them. But they're like eclairs, but round donut, not a long one. Costco has a really good pastry that they've made at their bakery. We don't have a Costco here. I need to try turnover. Yeah, they're good. She's my cherry bomb. We only have Sam's and what's the other one? There's another one. Oh, BJ's. Sam and BJ. And I haven't ever shopped at either of them as an adult. I remember when I was little going in one time. That's about it. Zippy's Bakery, Sweeten's Vegas location of Zippy's Oh, a bakery. Mine expired in January. Me too. Does it $65? Really, 65? Oh, that's for Costco. Oh, I've been in Costco once when I visited Virginia. They had a coconut cake there that was so damn good. Ugh. I heard there's a Zippy's now in Vegas. They need to come to SoCal too. Zippy's is a bakery. We have recipes. I just googled. I've never been, but I heard so good. Moss's Sweetums Grout sounds like a lot to me, but it's worth it for all those kinds of snacks and household essentials. Yeah. But is Zippy's a bakery? Is that why you guys are talking about? Oh yeah, Zippy's Bakery. I see. So it's a chain restaurant and free toilet paper and paper towels. Yeah, that shit's expensive. That's a definite thing. I'm trying to convince my daughter to just get a membership to go for those things at least, so we can have them piled up. Because I go through paper towels and toilet paper goes so fast in this house. Oh my gosh! And I'm always one buying them, so I'd rather have somewhere I can stock up on it. Uh, Zippy's has become expensive and skimpy. I hardly go, but the bakery is good. Zippy's is a restaurant and bakery. Oh, okay. It's a Hawaiian restaurant. Oh, Zippy's. Same, I get two of the packs of paper towels because I wash my hands constantly so they don't last long. I use paper towels for just like almost everything. I it's I think it's a relate. I'm always having a paper towel next to me. I just move my paper towel. But yeah, and I use Bounty. I don't like any other ones. So for the 6 pack I get, which is a 6 pack where they're the bigger rolls. Now they have huge rolls. I got that by mistake. They're too big to put anywhere. They need to stop that one, whatever that new thing is. But it's the bigger rolls, and I think I go through two of them, two 6 packs at least a month, if not more. So I know I'll be saving money to get it in bulk. I believe it's a chain because there are four here. Fried chicken, I don't know what that is. Sid Solomon, tofu burger, oxtail soup, zip pack, bento with chicken, spam, fish with farikaki on the rice. Yes, to all. Costco toilet paper is too thin now. It's been. I would only do. I could only do what's it called? Scott tissue because most of the stuff most toilet paper I'm allergic to besides Scott tissue. So I wouldn't even try another one. No, thank you. I don't need to have an allergic reaction to that. That's the worst. So I'll never switch from scalp tissue. You have both membership seasons. Do you prefer one over the other? Simon? Simon. Ouch, ouch. It's a soup. Let's see how the oxygen's going. I should need to put this in a better place. Yeah, come on. Won't read? What the heck? It's not reading. What? Oh. Hello? Can you read my thing, please? That's weird. I won't read it. I'm gonna try my other finger. Oh, it's 94. I wonder what got it up to 98. 94, which is my unfortunate regular temp. So, what the heck got it to 98, I wonder? I read an article about Costco toilet paper having a chemical in it that causes women to have a UTI. Damn, and an itchy coochie. And knocks the pH balance off. Damn. I wonder if that's true. I think, I think toilet paper. Like I said, I can't use any but Scott tissue, and when I use something different, it's horrible. So I think those things would cause all that, especially if you're constantly using it while having the reaction. Sweden said both the premium membership pays itself off. Veggies from Costco and junk food from Sam's Club. They said, why can't we even wipe in peace, really, without it being in danger? Just some clubs have different items than Costco. I don't have Sam's anywhere near me. I would think if you're using toilet paper that I mean, yeah, I would think hopefully that they're not doing it on purpose, but toilet paper will. I think I've had the allergic reactions I've had have been probably all those, but just didn't know it. Like I always take. I've had a couple of UTIs or whatever, and then you just get itchy as hell and dry as hell. So that gotta mean stuff with the pH balance. Yeah, the variety of junk foods. Dang, I'm missing out. From what I know, Moss, they have different snacks and clothing items. 94 is good. Yeah, that's my. It doesn't feel good. Like I said, I wish my oxygen would go up more. But that is more my baseline these days, 94. And when it goes below that, I just feel really, really horrible. Really horrible. So yeah, when I got on here, it was 91. The last few days, it was 91 when I checked it. So that went on for way too long. I hope that it stays now. Now that I told on it, I'm like, Oxygen, you trying to take me out? I'm about to tell you. I like Sam's for the drinks. They have better selection for sugar free. Sam's has to scan and go with their phone app. No stay. Yeah, I saw um the one that the lady that just passed. She would go into Sam's and get a whole bunch of stuff and do the app thing, and she'd be like, "Why are people standing in line when you could just scan and go?" I miss her little videos so much. That used to be my everyday watching that stuff on Instagram, and it's just so crazy how people are just gone, and it's like, what are you supposed to do now? And it's that part scares me. How people work to do so much and then boom, they're gone. And I don't think they even came out with what she died from or anything. I still think that's suspicious as hell. Oh. There's a show called Extreme Cheapskates, and some lady was cutting up old T-shirts for TP, and they had to wash and reuse. Yeah, I've seen people do that on TV too. I love Scan and Go too. Her name was Shirley. She was the beauty what is it called? Beauty, the sweet YouTube lady who would help the homeless. She was, I don't know if she did it for YouTube. I just know it was on Instagram. I'm not even sure TikTok. Yeah, Miss Shirley, yeah. Ooh, I'd rather use a tip. Yeah, so she would always say, why, do the Scan and Go. Yeah, she was on Facebook. I don't know about YouTube. I still, I want to know. I hope they come out with, I hope they did an autopsy, because how do you go from, not knowing what happened to you for 3 days, and then not even a month later passing away? That's just very suspicious to me. People are saying they think her daughter had something to do with it, and she did a GoFundMe hours after her passing. Is that her real daughter, Desi, or is it just somebody that she got close to? That's what I never. That's why I always wondered too. A taboo is a bowl with the handle. You scoop water and wash your booty and Gucci. You guys all knew her. I only heard of her when Eminem. Yeah, she's like I said. She was big on a lot of things because she was doing stuff all the time for the homeless. That was her job. That's what she. That's when she collected donations, and she would go around. No matter how many times they arrested her for feeding the homeless, she still never stopped. And she would give them makeup and do, wigs and stuff like that. So it's really sad. I hope her team, like I said, goes on and does that stuff still. But yeah, I don't know if the daughter's a blood daughter, so who knows? She said my mom wanted to use an old rice cooker pot for it, and I begged her not to. A old rice cooker. Let me go. Oh, old rice cooker for the to splash the water. You never heard of that? She was in Vegas. She moved to Vegas. And started helping the homeless there. Because first it was California for a long time. So she just recently moved to Vegas, and not too long ago, she was posting about she woke up 3 days later So she said she doesn't know what happened the day. She doesn't even really know how she got home. She just said she was feeling a little sick. And then 3 days later, she woke up. Her door in her house was open the whole time. She said, um, and she went and got a bunch of testing, done. And they said that somebody probably poisoned her. They couldn't. They tested her blood and stuff, but they said by that time it probably got out of her system. But they told her somebody she was probably poisoned, and to watch out. And so she stopped like having any type of. If people were gonna come up and hug her and stuff, she said, air hugs and stuff like that. She wouldn't let anybody touch her because who would? You end up having that happen, and I wouldn't have that anyway. And then what? It's only been a month and she's gone. It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't seem normal. So yeah, my mom used an old coffee cup and a broken handle for a toilet and an old Tupperware for the shower. Well, that's a little different than a rice cooker thing. Yeah, the insert for the rice cookers, yeah. Oh my gosh, Susan, our moms might be. That's what I'm gonna do when cause I use a shower where I have to stand up and I literally have about 5 minutes to hurry up and soap off and wash off before I faint. Like it's just not. So I'm like, it's like I have 2 spins. I have it all planned out. I have 1 spin with soap. I have 1 spin with rinsing off, and then I have to get the hell out of there. So when I use the chair, it's like, well, I can't really wash off good, but then Susan told me, to do the bowl thing, and I was like, oh, that sounds a lot better and smarter. The first video, I watched of her. She was telling the story of when her baby passed away. Yeah, while in the care of her mother, I believe that was still many years ago. Her life story was sad, but she never talked about. She never talked about having another child or anything like that. Like that's just a weird thing. Her sadness and the strength that made it her mission to help others. Yep, it never stopped. Yeah, that's why I said it makes it. I watched her every day. Oh, what was held? We get an Asian Fi Eminem before the end of the year. They hid that. um, tell me your age without telling me your age. Oh, does he was the baby? Yeah, I believe it was her husband. I believe she said her husband. Her and her husband were like going around from, um, hotel to hotel. So she was like her son needed like a yard to play in and just a steady home. She felt like so she thought, it was either her mom or her grandma. I don't really remember that clearly, but she thought bringing the baby over there would be safe. And then the baby got into medicine while, you know, he was there and OD'd, unfortunately. Yes, safer too, yeah. Why would they hide that? I know. They gotta hide a few things. And even with my video, like the ones where I'm showing myself or whatever, nobody gets the notification. Like none of my family members got the notification. I think I'm just really done with this dang channel. Cause it's, I don't really care if, like, I tell my family not to watch the voice ones, cause I don't need them hearing everything that I say. But the ones where I'm on video, they enjoy seeing that, because we don't get to see each other, so they enjoy seeing that. And for me to have to send it to them, and they're like, "Well, I never even got the alert." Like that's bullshit. Oh, that's so sad. Didn't they have their childproof caps? So obviously not. I am. I'm gonna try a new one when I get the energy to do it. It's just that I know it's gonna. I know it's gonna be for me. I already feel like it's gonna be a fail, and then to have to try to get the 50 subscribers to even go live in the first place. What are we talking about? Oh, we were talking about Miss Shirley, a woman that fed the homeless, passing, and how her death was very suspicious, and I don't think anybody cares. I don't always get your notifications either. I only know you've been live because I see the notification hat. But see, that's just makes me so mad. But even like I know that a lot of people that weren't seeing that I was even live yesterday because I got things right after saying, "Oh, I'm replaying," and it's like they were probably able to watch it during that, but they just didn't get the notification. Did you see Miss Shirley before too, Larry? Larry, did you leave to go have a midnight snack? I know I gotta try to push myself up to get my usual stuff, even though I feel like crap. Except I'm not eating that nasty cucumber that could just be thrown away. I stopped eating my beets. I gotta get them back in my rotation. Maybe if you log out and log back in. Yeah, but a lot of people have done that, and it doesn't make any difference. I think just because we be most of the time we speak freely and all that stuff. I think it's really about that. My next channel, like the channel I start, I'm not gonna be able to be myself. I'm gonna have to leave a lot of stuff out and see what happens because I know if I just talk like this, it's gonna be oh your channel banned, oh your channel's done. So it will be different, but I'll still have this one too. I've tried that and uninstalled. Yeah, that's what everybody's been doing. It hasn't been. It might make a difference for one or two times, and then it happens again. I'm about to get a midnight dinner. What are you about to get, Susan? Beets. They don't taste a bit muddy to you. Uh, they do a little tiny bit, but not enough to. I mean, I like beets. I don't like when they're like these are jarred, so they're pickled beets. I prefer the cans, like when they come sliced, but um, I'm not about to go like the pickled beets. I could keep in my room, so I can't be going in the kitchen and trying to grab everything. I just don't have the energy. That's why I want to try more pickled things, but I want to try like pickled string beans, but here where I could find them, they're like $12. And I'm like, fuck that. I think I'm going to become a vegan. Shit, I don't. Oh my goodness. You can make up a persona just for fun. I don't got energy please, I can't. I don't know. For me, a big part is I want to stop cursing so much because I don't want the baby to curse. But of course, he doesn't hear me on here when I'm late, so it's like some things I gotta practice for him too, so I'll have to practice on that channel. Because your phone is from 1903. Oh shit. Leftover adobo. So you have an old ass phone too, Desi? We always make fun of Diane's phone. She got an old ass one too. Leave my prehistoric phone alone. Um. Oh, you made 10 pieces of the chicken. My sister pickles string beans. They're so tasty and crunchy. Yeah, that's what I want to try. But not beets for $12. The string beans. The pickled string beans that I want to try. I only get a little jar of the beets so that if I open it, like it's only gonna last 2 days, so I won't I don't have to refrigerate it because everything hurts my body severely, especially bending down in the fridge when I'm tall. It's just not. I need to when we move, hopefully, get a slightly bigger room where I have a little fridge and stuff. Um, F becomes flip. S becomes shoot. Rinse and repeat. Yeah. It's gonna be so hard because I didn't do that for my daughter, and of course, like I said, she said she cussed. She still doesn't cuss much in front of me at all. But she said when she was little, she did. With everybody else, just not me. She was cussing. Um, 10, 20 cloves of garlic. What? I can't make the switch to iPhone. The words. I don't have iPhone. I have whatever the heck the other one is. Sometimes chicken and sometimes pork ribs. Sweet. Susan, when you say equal parts, what are the measurements? Have you guys tried a Filipino dish called humba? It's from, I don't know where my mom is from. I don't know how to pronounce that. I like mine saucy. I put the juice on the rice and toss some potato and boiled eggs. I've tried that Swedish. I don't know what it. I don't know. I've never heard of it before. A cup? Haha. Wait, a cup of what? I think my dad has mentioned it before too, because he's from there too. Filipinos, can you help Sister Al? Cebu, I want to go there so bad. Oh, Cebu. I want to go there so bad, it's beautiful. It's like adobo, but a tiny bit sweeter and with the salty bean concentration called. Well, come on, you guys. You guys always be getting me with these words when it gets later and later too, and I'm just like, oh my god, here we go. Ugh. No, was my mom's favorite. A cup of soy sauce and a cup of vinegar. It's all by taste preference. Wow, a cup of soy sauce. Wow. Well, you made 10. You put 10 chicken things in there, so I guess that's called for. You would use that if you used less chicken, Susan. We must be related from way, 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 way back. I know you're foreign. I know. Yeah, but a cup of soy sauce, that sounds a bit much there. I like it saucy. That's why I said equal parts. Oh, yeah, so if you decide to do a half a cup, you could do a half a cup. I get it. Well, yeah, that's not much to make it. The sauce, pretty simple. My mom liked it dry. Boiling it down thickens and intensifies the flavor, and then you can make fried rice with the leftovers. Okay. Oh, okay. That one sounds more like something I would try. The fourth a cup and two bay leaves. Look at me getting all scientific and shit. Or start with a fourth cup of vinegar and add more to taste. I like mine vinegary. That's one thing I never do when I make food. I never taste it along the way. Always turns out, good, but like especially well when you're mixing like the lo mein, I had to try it a few like making it a few times before I got a recipe I liked right. But I won't ever taste stirring it. Seems I had a bay leaf, wondering if it really makes a difference. I think the bay leaf does add flavoring to food. Regular vinegar or cane vinegar. I don't think I ever heard of cane vinegar. All these things I never heard of. Sometimes I taste so much that I get full before it's served. Yeah, I hear a lot of people doing that, and I never taste my food during part, during the cooking part. Mom never measures. I just taste and go. I don't a lot of measurements I don't use either. Like especially like with my potato salad and stuff. It's like I just throw whatever in there. I don't have measurements for that. And then when I use measurements for other recipes that I've just learned on making it, eventually I'll get my own like thing going and not even know the measurements because it won't go off of that. Oh, it's vinegar made from sugar cane and it's mellow, like half power vinegar. All right, you guys, I feel this weakness starting to get me again, so I'm gonna go and try to get this snack so I can take my medicine before I can't walk. Oh my god. Um, I gotta make potato salad. Dang, celery is $4. Shoot, the celery I get is like $7 or something. But it has like probably two celery stalks cut up in it. When the recipe calls for familiar ingredients, I don't measure or taste. I just, yeah, that's how I am. You can always increase the ratios. It's not tired, it's fatigue. Well, I mean, like it's not tired as in sleepy. My body's just, is very fatigued. Hope you feel better and get some rest. Praying you feel stronger. Thank you. Okay, hope your oxygen goes up and you'll feel better. Thank you guys. Thank you guys, for being here. And I'll hopefully see you tomorrow night, if I don't get too damn sick. um, alright. Yeah, my mind is just going, so I'm just, you guys have a good night, and I'll see you next time.